Hello, my name is Vanessa and I live in Red Lion, Pennsylvania. For our Community as Text project, I decided to share with all of you my favorite spot in my community. This is Kingston Park. I did my walkthrough on Wednesday, August 12th around 7 a.m. and took all of the pictures that you'll see in this presentation at that time. Kingston is special to me because I am a summer camp counselor here and we work with 90 to 100 kids every weekday for 8 weeks during summer vacation. I absolutely love my job and my kids, and Kingston is a place I've always associated with good feelings and fun. Unfortunately, because of COVID, Kingston has been pretty empty this summer, which is uncommon. This community park is usually teeming with families and kids, and there are multiple organizations and camps that regularly use this space during the summer months. Although it's been taken down just a few weeks ago, the pavilion and playground equipment in these pictures were roped off with bright yellow caution tape to keep people from using them. And for the first couple months of the pandemic, the park premises was closed completely. Kingston serves a much larger purpose for the families of this area than simply being a community park. On the south side of the park is a wealthy neighborhood, and on the north side of the park is an apartment complex. My summer camp here includes children from both of those neighborhoods. We support children who come from well-to-do homes where parents are together and both have high-income jobs, in the same breath as children from the apartment complex, most of whom are from immigrant families who don't have much in the way of money or material resources. For these kids especially, the Kingston Park program provides support, stimulation, and one-on-one attention for kids who would otherwise be home alone all day. We play games and do crafts with the kids that heighten their sense of camaraderie and the feeling that they have somewhere to belong. All of the support that our summer program gives them has been lost this summer due to COVID. Kingston Park is located within the boundaries of York Suburban School District and very purposefully situated across the street from the York Suburban Middle School. When school is not in session, the middle school opens its doors at 11:30 a.m. to provide a lunch for any student who shows up. Almost all of our camp kids leave the park at that time every morning to walk across the street and get lunch. Certainly for some of them, if the middle school didn't provide this service, they wouldn't have anything to eat for lunch. And some of our kids already come to the park hungry because they have nothing to eat for breakfast. So this lunch is very important. But because of COVID, the middle school was unable to open its doors this summer to provide lunch for students who need it. The bottom line is that Kingston Park is a place for members of the surrounding community, specifically children, to feel connected, to feel like they're an important part of their community. For our kids, they feel important through our summer park program and through the fact that their school generously provides lunch for them if they need it. Kingston Park helps to facilitate a wide array of support for all children in the community, and it has always done this. COVID has made it so that this is the first year we have been unable to use Kingston Park as a rallying point to provide these services, and as a result, the services we provide have had to be canceled altogether. It makes me sad to see the park empty when it typically never is. The images you see here are not normal. The park is usually full of people of all ages, children on the playground, couples taking a walk, people playing with their dogs, community workers picking up trash, township employees mowing the lawns, families sitting down together for a picnic lunch. The list goes on and on. But these pictures are empty. The park is quiet. It has been depressingly out of use over the last several months. But seeing an empty park reminds me that COVID won't last forever, and someday the park will be full again. I hope that for myself and for other members of this community, seeing an empty Kingston will help us appreciate it more when we are allowed to fully use it again. We take so much for granted and are now only just being made aware because of COVID of how precious some of those things are, like Kingston. What I saw at Kingston on my walkthrough and what I've been seeing all summer is not typical, but nothing is typical right now. By using COVID to learn to appreciate the things our community has, I'm hoping that when COVID is over, the services provided by our summer program and the middle school can be stronger than they were before. With greater awareness and appreciation of the outreach and importance of our summer programs, our community can become more unified in serving each other. I wonder now if we would ever have the potential to reach that kind of appreciation as a community without a major event like COVID to take away the things that bind our community together. So on the one hand, seeing an empty Kingston Park makes me sad. But on the other hand, understanding its emptiness gives me hope. That concludes our picture walk through Kingston Park. Thank you for joining me.